Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
It's true. It's true.
And you better recognize us who the hell we are.
Damn. Stay tantalizing. Stay tantalizing.
Ooh,
Stay tantalizing.
stay tantalizing. Stay tantalizing.
Stay tantalizing, buddy.
Tantalizing.
Stay tantalizing. What?
Stay tantalizing, all right?
Yo, listen.
The acclaimed have arrived on Tantalizing Tony's YouTube channel.
And that's a mic drop and stay tantalizing.
Scissor me, Tantalizing Tony.
Scissor him.
Thanks for the super chat, baby! Ding ding!
Ding ding. Keep that going. Keep that going. Don't stop it. It feels good. It makes you feel warm. All right. What?
What's up, everybody? It's me, your boy, the Tantalizing One, along with my co-host for the day, for the night, for the evening, for the month, for the year, for the millennium, for the multiverse. Rabbit, can you give it to me, please?
Ravishing Ricky Ramo.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What's up, Will versus the world? Will versus the world. Tony has done it again. Sandy Klein from Germany. Hello, Sandy Klein from Germany. Thank you for joining. Hit that like, hit the subscribe, but most of all, hit that share. Sharing is caring, and share alike. Okay, first of all, say hi for the few people that are watching. It's not gonna be a long video, just touching base with you guys, talking about the biggest party of the summer.
Summerslam?
Yeah, you produce.
Oh, I thought you were
Yeah,
still talking.
yeah. Talking about let's try again. Talking about the biggest party of the summer.
SummerSlam.
Take 3. I feel bright. Can we get down one notch? Light one notch down, please. Thanks. Talking about the biggest party of the summer.
SummerSlam.
Yay!
Mike D. What up, Mike D?
Stephen Chambers, what's up? Ivan Joseph Erasmus, what's up? Will Roll again, Sandy Klein, and Mike D. What's up, everybody else who's in the chat? Just say hi to us. Let us know here. And Richie, hello, sir. I'm gonna go with you first because you won the show for a record 5 hours last night for the first time in the history of you having an internet connection. Overall, what kind of SummerSlam were you expecting, and what kind of SummerSlam did we get?
Well, up until Triple H took over with creative and everything, we were expecting, the typical Premier Live event. As soon as it switched and it was stated that he wants to make a huge impact, we were all excited. I was very excited. And they definitely delivered. So I believe they over-delivered, in my opinion, because even down to the main event, which I still call the match of the night, because that match was just, excuse my language, batshit crazy. And it was a great way to close out the show. But I believe we got a pay-per-view that I believe everybody is satisfied with. Plus, we got the debut of a new women's stable, which I believe will be called 1.0. I don't know.
All right, so Kira's off camera, but we have a new mic, so we're gonna see how this works. So, Kira, what do you think about SummerSlam last night? And were you expecting it to be as good as it was? If you think it was good,
I think it was a fantastic premium live event.
fantastic. So, words you use?
I think it was a tantalizing premium live event. And ever since Royal Rumble, you guys know that I've been setting my expectations low for WWE. And because of that, this premium live event exceeded my expectations. It was fantastic. I'm going to keep fantastic because I think that's great. I think all the matches were amazing. There was some real technical matches. And in the beginning of the night, I thought that the Usos versus the Street Profits were going to be the match of the night. But I think for me, the match of the night was Bianca and Becky.
And we're going to get into that because that's the first match we're going to talk about. But before we get there, let me give you my synopsis. That's a new word I've just figured out today. Synopsis. After Monday Night Raw, I was a bit disappointed because, as you well know, Ravish, Richie, and myself were in the Garden in MSG in NYC, where we're both from. And we thought it should have been a better show. Then looking back on it, I thought about it. It wasn't as bad as we thought. There was a lot of actual wrestling, which was good. And it had me optimistic about it. Now, that being said, all week and all day long, up until about 2 o'clock yesterday, I still was, in my mind, I was going to SummerSlam. I already had a ticket waiting for me in Nashville, and the price to fly was only $136. And I would still be there today because I beat the Ric Flair thing. But I wanted to be home. That being said, I never get upset when I miss a show. Like, let me tell you, this morning, I'm kicking myself because that is the kind of show that you want to be at to get the feeling of the crowd around you and to get the feeling of the fans. And you guys, you know what I do best other than staying tantalizing is talking to people. And being in the crowd and interacting with the fans is what I do. And not being able to be there to see people's reactions, missed opportunity. But that being said, that helps me in the future because tomorrow night, Monday Night Raw, this would be the telltale sign if this was a one-off, a fluke, or if we're going to be on the road to Attitude Light. Because they're never going to get the Attitude Era fully, but with TV 14, I'm pretty sure that Triple H is going to try to push the envelope a little bit and to see how far he can get without getting in actual trouble. So to me, if you have to rate this on a scale of 1 to 10, I don't think 10 is even fair because every match delivered in its own way. Even if you want to throw away the worst match of the night, you can't because there was no worst match. Usually you can say, oh, this match is bad. Even if you want to say, oh well, Pat McAfee and Corbin and Logan Paul and Miz, those are celebrity events. Okay, they were, but guess what they did? They drew eyes to the product. Both celebrities produced. Logan Paul is a freaking star. I don't care what anybody says. His timing's a little off, but that's going to come. He was a little quick with things, and Pat McAfee excited. You could tell he's a professional. He was on that top rope, almost lost it twice.
Yep.
Regained it, still did his front flip. So it goes to show you that these guys also they didn't wrestle or they didn't perform afraid. And you could tell the difference if you paid attention, even on commentary. Commentary was much more laid back and it was laid back, but it's also very exciting to hear Michael Cole, Corey Graves, everybody.
I've never heard Michael Cole like that.
It was great.
Because he wasn't being screamed in his headset. That's why.
Yeah, say it. Talk about suffering succotash. There was nobody in his ear telling him what to say.
I'm sure there was probably key points given to everybody to hit on, but then everything else was just go.
Disagree. I think Triple H said, "This is your guys' show tonight. Bring it. Let's see what you got, and then we'll tweak it tomorrow." I think you let him go. Michael Cole. You can say whatever you want to say about Michael Cole. He's a dweeb. He's this, he's that. The guy's been with the company 25 years. And I watched him from In Your House, from when he started doing the little interviews in the crowd to what he does now. That guy's a freaking star. Not to mention, being with Pat McAfee has rejuvenated his career. So you can say what you want to say about Michael Cole.
He can work with any one of the commentators. He works with Corey Graves. Great.
And that goes to show you the guy is versatile and he can talk and he can do his thing. So I'm just saying, if anybody had a problem with SummerSlam last night, get your head checked. Go see a doctor. Stop doing drugs.
Yeah, it's the changing of the guard, please. If Vince is not coming back, it's over. If Vince was there, you would never see Dakota Kai in WWE.
Let's get into the first match. The match that Kira said was the match of the night. We're going to get Kira on camera for this one because, and if you notice, guys, a little more streamlined, a little more professionalism with how we're going to the topics. We're going to keep this channel growing. It's growing, it's growing, it's growing. I need you guys to share. Sandy Klein, you're in Germany. Start sharing, man. Okay? Share the channel, Sandy. I need you. I need all my overseas people. My people from India.
What?
My people from Germany.
What?
Japan.
What?
Sri Lanka.
What?
Bali.
What?
Canada.
What?
England.
What?
Spain.
What?
Scotland.
What?
Switzerland.
What?
Jersey.
What?
My backyard.
Jersey's like another country entirely. But Kira, being a young lady of 18 years old, you're now legal. Can't believe that. But you had said earlier that you believed that the match of the night would be Montez and Angelo versus the Uso brothers, the Usos, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I agreed, and so did Richie. Why did this become the match of the night for you?
Immediately when the match started, I knew that this was going to be a good wrestling match. It wasn't going to be too much talking, too much playing to the crowd, because usually with WWE, they like to start with the promo or some kind of talking. They don't really start with wrestling, but immediately Becky came out, Bianca came out, and they got to fighting. And it was a great match. It was a great technical match. It wasn't too many gimmicks. It wasn't too much shenanigans going on.
Shenanigans.
I think it was a great match, which it was like a 30 out of 10. It was really good. Yeah.
A 30 out of 10.
Yeah, it was really good.
Listen,
And Bianca retained, which I'm so glad about.
I don't know what else to say other than agreed, because I'm sorry, guys. We all knew that this match was going to deliver. We've seen them wrestle before. We know what happened last year at SummerSlam, 27 seconds, 20, whatever it was. We
26.
then saw 26. Thank you. We then saw Bianca regain the title at WrestleMania, and we knew these two had good chemistry. We knew they could wrestle. We knew Becky was going to produce. We know Bianca's athletic, but I had no idea the level of intensity that these two would have and the story they would tell. I mean, go ahead, Richie. What do you think?
I'm gonna just throw out a couple names, and I want both of you to tell me what you think about it. All right? These women in the ring, you got Bailey, Io Shirai, Dakota Kai.
I think her name is Io Sky now.
Io Sky now. Yeah, I think that's what she wanted. Bianca, Becky, Raquel Rodriguez, Shotzi Blackheart, Liv Morgan, Charlotte.
Don't forget Xia Li.
Xia Li. That's just, look at that women's division.
Lacey Evans as well.
Yeah. I'm trying to basically go mainly Raw. For some people from SmackDown, I apologize. Like Liv Morgan's a SmackDown champion, but for Raw, the women's division has just stepped up with these three women back. What they do with SmackDown is interesting. I'm telling you, Sasha Naomi's got to come back, and they're going to come back. But for me, this match was awesome. It was storytelling. In the beginning, a lot of people say it was sloppy, botches. It was not botches. They was out there wrestling purely unscripted, and they went out there and gave us a hell of a match. And the match was great. The KOD was awesome. And
the best KOD I've ever seen in my life.
Bro,
the way she turned and then she jumped and sat into it. I never seen I'm telling you, Triple H got in their head and said, yo, you will show out tonight. Everybody.
Step up, or step out, basically.
Well, you want your job, you on top, people on top, better show you me why, you better stay on top. People at the bottom, here's your chance.
I'm sure he told everybody. Listen, everybody. I'm sure everybody. This is not a. Let's let the elephant in the room out. You got everybody's complaining that they're being held back, right? So show me why you was being held back. You go do what you got to do out there. And I think that's basically what it was. Stop the crap and let's go out there and let's get it done. And I love this match. I think this was a very exciting match, and we was all into it.
Listen, I got it done. I mean, they got it done. And let me tell you, we had a feeling we were happy with Bailey. It was not really, I wouldn't say it was a surprise. It was something that we really wanted and we figured might happen. That was good. That was a nice surprise.
Could you see Naomi and Sasha versus Io and Dakota?
We could see that. I want to get to that a little because I'm going to talk about what we're going to be doing soon. But then they announced Io Shirai, which was also a nice surprise. So we're like, okay, she's on the roster. We thought she might be on her way out, but now she's on the main roster. Okay, so now Bailey has brought a friend in. Okay, but when Dakota Kai's music hit and I saw that name go up, sold, signed, sealed, delivered. That showed everybody who is not signed by AEW, and the people that did sign AEW, that they wanted to work. Right now, they might be kicking themselves because you remember this name, Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai is going to get this push she deserves. Not to mention, she has a friend on the roster named Raquel Rodriguez. Now you said Naomi and Sasha, right?
Yep.
Better way to bring those two back than to give Raquel and Dakota Kai the tag team titles.
Do you put Raquel with Bailey?
I put Io with Bailey. I have Dakota break off and go join Raquel.
I'd have Raquel join them and be like she was when she first got to NXT as like the bodyguard, the female Diesel, and she's the enforcer. But we know what she could do in the ring, and just get her started like that.
But what you're saying right now, the reason why I was going into the fantasy booking is it brings up a new show we're gonna be doing every Tuesday night. I'm just announcing it live. We're gonna fantasy book every Tuesday. It's gonna be called, I don't know yet, but it's gonna be called something. So every Tuesday night, I haven't decided the time yet. It's gonna be like a 1 hour.
I got the name.
Maybe, what's the name?
Tantalizing Takes on Tuesdays.
Negative.
Okay.
I had a Tantalizing Take show. It failed.
Oh, wait a minute. Kira, did you speak to the Tantalizing one about what I spoke about?
So he was thinking about doing a show because since I'm not as educated in the history of wrestling.
You're definitely not educated. Let's see. Wait, stop.
Can we play that promo?
Stop. Let's see if we can recreate that. Let's see if we can recreate that. That's what we do. You know the face you made?
I just looked at the camera.
You have to play the promo after.
What's your name?
Kira Smith Levin.
Who named you that?
My father.
What a loser.
Play the promo, please.
I'll play the promo. We're gonna find it. Okay, so what was it?
Yeah, so basically we do a watch along, but it's of the older wrestling shows, like the staple matches, like because sometimes you guys talk about like who was it that you guys recently talked about their match?
I don't know.
But like let's say it's like Shawn Michaels and someone who had like a really big match that you guys bring up. I don't know what you guys talk about, so we could do the staple matches, watch along.
Yeah, what I want to do is, and I want to.
Jasmine said she wants to get in and teach me the history too.
What I want to do is this, and not to go off topic, but there's a way you can watch stuff. Like, so say we watch the old match. I think if I changed the format of it, put in reverse or did something, we can actually watch it with the nation. Then we could call the match.
No, and I was also saying that we could do where I'm sure pretty much everybody in the nation pretty much probably has Peacock. So if we go on the network and pick a show to watch, then we tell everybody, all right, everybody, we're all going to start at the same time. And we do a live watch along like that too. Yeah, we go to Peacock and pick WrestleMania 3, Steamboat versus Savage, which is the first show I would actually do anyway. So we already know, y'all. That's the first show, everybody. All right, WrestleMania 3, get ready. Well, we'll be doing that, and that was a good idea, Richie. Glad you come with it. We'll come with names for that. So that might be on Thursday nights, and we don't do shows. But Tuesday nights gonna be fantasy booking. And Richie, this is what you don't know. Since you love the fantasy book all the time,
you're going to be in charge of the people that we book. Get to work. All right. So yeah, we got this look right here and this right here. To see these three together, man, oh man. Look at Io Shirai. She's like, I'm gonna roll with you for now, but be prepared to get stabbed in the back.
Io is gonna be awesome on the main roster now.
Hello, First Lady. Yes, Triple H is running this show now, so anything is possible.
And also, shout out to you, Chrissy. Dakota Kai coming out was also, just basically a statement that Vince is gone.
Redemption.
Yes.
Everybody people got released.
NXT.
Happy birthday, Eddie. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Eddie.
And in case you guys didn't realize, I want you to look at something really quick, okay? Ready for this? Bianca Belair, where'd she come from?
Tennessee.
NXT. Thank you. Becky Lynch.
NXT.
Io Shirai.
NXT.
Bayley.
NXT.
Dakota Kai.
NXT.
And before the match even started, right when the match started, what was my exact phrase? What did I say? This match feels like what?
An NXT match.
An NXT match. Before it even got into it. So the fingerprint of Triple H is all over this. So listen, what else can you say? All right, let's talk about the surprise here for me. Let me take this first because this right here, guys, I was against. I was like, Logan Paul can kiss my ass. And who cares? He's a bum. He's a bum. Apparently, he's not a bum. Apparently, he's been in the performance and working. Apparently, I was wrong. Apparently, Logan Paul, yes, I'm jealous of your subscribers and your following, but David Logan Paul, that guy is a talent. Athletic, has a good look. He had the wrestling moves down, took good bumps. What can I say bad? His timing he's a little too fast, but hey, you want a frog splash off the top of the turnbuckle onto the table and risk your bodily injury? Come on. And we cannot say enough about who? The Miz. The Miz is a freaking star. Hold up, everybody. You know how we do this.
Roll up to the party, roll up to the party, roll up to the party, roll up to the party.
Boom, baby, in the house. So all I can say is this, is that The Miz deserves another title push somewhere down the road. Hopefully he gets it. The guy is one of the best workers in the business, the only two-time Grand Slam champion. Richie, what do you think about Logan Paul versus The Miz?
I give that man Logan Paul all the respect. This was a good match. Miz is always a good worker, and he's awesome. And just Logan Paul, I think, surprised everybody here, and he was entertaining. And you could tell slowly, but in the beginning, the crowd wasn't into him because it's the heat. But then you could tell it built to some cheers, and at the end, they erupted, I believe, when the match ended. So he definitely got the crowd over, and what a way to make a debut in front of 48, 38, whatever the real number was.
49,000 some change. But what I want to say is this, is that I think the crowd was wishy-washy on him until they start seeing him work, and he won them over. So.
And he was taking shots, chops, everything. He was selling good. So it wasn't like he wasn't taking bumps. He was just delivering, and it was good.
Here, what'd you think?
I loved this match. I knew that it was going to be a good wrestling match because Logan Paul has been putting in the work. I just said early in the show yesterday that I knew it was going to be a good match, but I just did not like the fact that it was Logan Paul. And I stick by that. It was a great match. I still don't like that it's Logan Paul, but he does a great job. He puts in the work, and he's getting better as a wrestler. So I give this match an 11 out of 10.
11 out of 10. And this is some of the action, of course.
And he finished. What made us go crazy was definitely the frog splash off the top onto the announcing table. But when he finished the match with the Mrs. Finisher,
the Skull Crusher finale.
What?
My God.
We were appalled.
By God. What he did.
I couldn't believe they did it.
We need to make a compilation of our reactions of yesterday's show because it was craziness.
I almost broke this folding chair when Bailey came out, jumping up and down on it. It got a dent in it. Feels weird, but I'm all right, guys. Did we find the promo yet? Did we find the
Oh,
actual?
we didn't even look.
Wait, hold on. Let's get that promo before we
Let's get that video up before this thing.
Before we get to Bobby Lashley in theory, everybody. Like I said, tomorrow night is Monday Night Raw. Watch along, 7:30 Eastern time. Please be there. Tuesday night we'll be doing our first ever fantasy booking show. Richie's gonna pick whoever he wants to pick, and we'll figure out who's gonna book. All right. So look, everybody. We did a video, and just so you guys know, there will be videos all week about Icons Wrestling because this Saturday at 2300 Arena, I will be at Icons Wrestling with my own table, the Tantalizing and Tony YouTube channel table. Come visit me, come say hi. If you're in the Philadelphia, Jersey, New York, Connecticut, America. Okay. So check this video out real quick, guys. We did this little vignette where I was cutting a promo for Legends of Hamburg.
Yeah.
Get out, guys.
This is Kira Smith-Levin, live reporting about the Legends of Hamburg Fan Fest, July 23rd and 22nd. Notice how I said Legends?
Wait 1 minute. I don't even want you to introduce me because here's the thing. I don't want anybody who's functionally illiterate that can't know their numbers from 1 to 10 to introduce me. You said the 23rd and 22nd? 22 comes before 23. Are you a high school graduate?
I am.
You can't tell by that. What's your name again?
Kira Smith-Levin.
Kira Smith-Levin. Who gave you that name?
My father.
What a loser. Anyway, the Legends of Hamburg at the historic Hamburg Fieldhouse, July 20th. And that was the look, everybody. If you saw it, that was the look. What a loser. Richie loves it.
Oh, man.
Anyway, you'll be seeing a lot more vignettes this week because we will be going to Icons of Wrestling on Saturday night. So if you're in the Philly area, if you live in my area, if you live in Delaware, you live in Dover, you should be coming to see me. You should be riding with me. You should be rolling. Let's go.
Oh, and by the way, if you want any autographs from the Ravishing one, I'll be there, so don't worry about it.
Guys, those will be free. No need to get into this match that in depth because it was quick and it happened the way it's supposed to finish.
By God, he tapped.
Boom. Bobby Lashley, still your United States champion, and I think was the right call. Even though I called for Theory to win, this brings more
gravitas.
What?
You were out of the frame.
Oh, this brings more gravitas to the U.S. Championship, which means we might get Walter versus Bobby Lashley at Survivor Series. Two Bohemians.
I was a little surprised by the outcome of this match. I thought Theory was going to walk out with something, but
that's even better heel heat for him. He can tease the cash in till Cardiff.
I still can't get over that main event. No.
We'll get there. Chrissy was right. I told you Theory ain't getting no title, and you were right.
Can I start this one?
No, of course.
Okay. At a point, I thought Judgment Day was dead, right? Because how they was getting booked. You seen them on main event. Like, what's going on? Again, with the new regime, that entrance was sick. How they come out, Rhea's in the middle, and they're just coming out badasses. We don't care. We're coming to destroy things. This match to me was a good match. Dominic's timing is getting better in the ring. Every time I see him, he's more coordinated with Ray in there with the like we like to call it the 12 18.
I call it 12-18, but it's really 12-38. But I call it 12-18.
The 12-38.
Here's what I do: 619, right? I just put the 9 times 2. I don't
carry over the other. Yeah,
it's the 12-18 in my book.
It's the 12-18 here on this channel. But yeah, this match was good, and then of course, we get the return of Edge in a Brood-like instance right there.
On this day,
some type of new theme. My friend didn't show up. I think his flight was delayed, so he wasn't able to make it. But I'm not going to mention his name here. But this was a good match. Edge is back. I do kind of feel like the return was kind of lackluster a little bit because we kind of knew it. But you know what? I'm not even going to say that. I'm going to say this is great.
Lackluster. We all knew it was him. So, we knew he was coming. But just from the show up, come on. Come on.
This was a great match.
It's Edge, bro. It's Edge, the rated R superstar.
You know what's crazy? Let me just ask you this for you give your thoughts real quick.
I have no thoughts.
What did you think about that backstage interview last night?
With who?
Exactly.
Oh, good job. No time killing. No time killing.
If anything, they use that time to show vignettes of people they want to push and let you know who's the stars.
That was to put the bug in here. Get ready, your boys are getting. Kevin Owens about to get that push. Yeah, this guy Edge just look at him.
He's crazy. Look at him.
I like the short here. I like when he keeps it short.
Oh, thank you, Lord.
I hope at some point Beth Phoenix comes back. I like a lot.
I think there's more to come with this as the weeks go on.
This was nice because you never knew if Eddie was going to maybe do something skeptical, like shady, like, hey, you know what? Look at Katami. He's like, okay. A couple weeks ago, you were kind of an asshole,
I'm not going to fantasy book here. I'm not going to say anything.
No, but they go back. So this Ray and Edge were tag team champions together, I believe, right? I think so.
Yeah, they was on SmackDown. They was, yeah.
So they go back. But yeah, perfect timing from coming back. Great job. What else can you say? This right here, which was probably, if you had to call the worst match of the night, but the worst match of the night was one of the best matches.
No, this was not the worst match of the night.
There was no worst match.
No, but if there was a worst, like if there was a match that was you could consider the worst one, like if you had a rating, would be Ronda and Liv. I'm sorry.
No way. We'll talk
yes,
about
this was better than that.
Whatever the case may be, once again, Pat McAfee showed why he's a star. One thing Kerry made a good point about, they should have kept his music for WrestleMania. His dun 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 dun, yeah. Get you more into it. But whatever. I like they had the choir, Bomb Ass Corbin. That was awesome. But Corbin lost cleanly. What was that called? Code Red?
Yeah, it was a Code Red, yeah.
What else can you say? The right guy.
Code Red, yes.
It hurts nobody. It doesn't hurt Corbin. Maybe he comes on Monday now and he beats the crap out of everybody with his black stuff on, his lone wolf gimmick, I think this happy Corbin thing's over. I think Triple H doesn't like this happy Corbin gimmick. And maybe that was the reason for the loss. This is a loss turned you evil, as we could see with you know who.
You put him in Judgment Day.
Oh.
That's an idea.
That's a booking show. Be quiet. What bad can you say about this?
This was not their best match together.
But it doesn't matter if it's their best match together.
But
the match is so good.
Yeah, it was a good match. And with Jeff Jarrett being there, I think he did a good job. I think the right team came out on this. You see the anger and frustration on Montez and Dawkins just sitting there staring off. And is this leading to a breakup? Is this leading to... So I don't think it's leading to a breakup, though. They're not going to break up. I don't believe so. I think somebody comes in and manages them. My opinion. But I enjoyed this match, and I believe the Usos was the right choice to keep those titles because nobody's going to take it off of them just yet. Maybe not until the Rumble or WrestleMania. They might not lose those titles.
I do think the titles stay on the right people, even though a lot of people wanted to see Street Profits win, which would have been cool. But I wanted to see a turn. When you get the turn, I think the turn is going to come slowly. I think they want to build these storylines. But look at Montez. Montez might be the one to turn because he was jabbing with Jeff Jarrett, and he did not look happy.
What about the confidence of Dawkins? No shirt on now.
Yeah, he looked like he's working out a bit here.
Yeah, he's getting toned up. He was heavier than that's why he kept a shirt on all the time.
Yeah, maybe he's maybe
Dedicated, bro.
Maybe he's listening to Tantalizing Tony. Maybe watch the show. Dawkins, if you're watching, want my 10%.
We want the smoke.
Yeah, I don't want the smoke. I want the cash. But what can you say? So we'll know Monday where this is going to go, if this is going to start planting the seeds. I like this right here. I like that they didn't wrestle, but they just, went at it and
built to their feud.
Riddle got a little bit of offense, but once again, curb stomped again. He wasn't cleared. And this was to build the storyline because Riddle's not hurt, of course, because they wouldn't even let him in the ring if he was hurt.
So, I like how Riddle came out there and said, Seth Rollins, get your ass out here, bro, and just throws the mic down. This shows you that Riddle, if he was to turn Riddle heel, he could work on that mic. I love Riddle's mic work, bro.
Yeah, man, Riddle's a star. Now, and if you guys remember when I first started the show, this Tantalizing Tony show, this YouTube show, I did not like Matt Riddle, not even a little bit. That guy now is the GOAT to me. He's great.
Bro, that dude is so nice to everybody in person, too. It's just beautiful.
Bro, at the Garden for the second time, signed everybody's autograph.
Everybody took a picture of basically everybody that was out there waiting.
They were trying to rush him out. He's like, all right, relax, I got this, So, yeah, once again, like I said, this feud is not going anywhere. I like the slow build. I like the story they're telling.
And there was a thing about that feud too I forgot when it was that they had real legit beef for something, and Seth Rollins said he would never work with Matt Riddle, and this is why it's even more special because they make what I mean.
Well, Riddle had a lot of heat with a lot of people with backstage, but he won them over. He was like the Miz. They hated the Miz, and the Miz earned his spot. Now spot.
All right.
You said this was the worst match of the night.
Worst match of the night.
You're pathetic.
Really?
You're pathetic.
No, it's not like I'm not saying it was the worst like that, but out of this card, I believe the McAfee Corbin match was better than this.
Really?
Yes, I do.
I have to respectfully disagree with that one.
To get respectful, do this.
Well,
no.
Good night.
He's crazy.
Yeah, that is quite the unpopular opinion.
I have a question real quick before you go, Kira. Is weed legal in New York?
Continue, Kira.
So
I'm asking a question here. I want an answer.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Enough said. Go ahead.
So this match right here was a good match. I wasn't really looking forward to it because
now you're smoking
because of Ronda Rousey, but she did put on a great show, a great match. Liv Morgan and Ronda, I didn't think they were going to have good chemistry.
They had good chemistry.
And they do. They told an amazing story. And afterwards,
the finish is perfect. Yo, she had her in the rings of Saturn. Liv Morgan was doing submission holds to the baddest woman on the planet.
I thought Liv Morgan was definitely going to tap out. Ronda Rousey was putting her in submission after submission and armbar after armbar. And I'm just glad that Liv never gave up. Well,
what'd you say?
She never gave up.
Who is she, John Cena? I'll be right back.
That is quite the controversial conversation because in this position right here, Ronda has Liv in an armbar and the ref was counting to 3 while Liv was tapping. So, and Ronda noticed it, and I'm pretty sure we got its heel turn from Ronda, but this was a great match. And I think the finish, as controversial as it might have been, it was a pretty good finish. It has people talking. And I think that's what they were looking for.
Yeah, and they turned Becky Lynch face and they turned Ronda Rousey heel on the same night. So they did a double turn there. Not in the same match, but on the same night.
Yep.
So I think that was a good way to go because they know people love the real Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch as a face is the best. She never really got over as a heel. Never.
Really?
No. She never really got over. It was a lot of chimed in crowd noises. Going to events, Becky Lynch was getting cheered, not booed. So it was a lot of edits from WWE to force her as a heel, and you could tell that she was kind of happy last night. You could see the difference in her, as Tony said, "Wow, her hair grew back quick." And I said, "No, those got to be extensions because she's apparently, she knows she just cut her hair." So I think she's going back to the man type gimmick of Becky Lynch, and I think that's what she needs to be. And I think that's what's over with the crowd. Why does she need to be a heel if the crowd loves her? So let's keep her as a face, and we'll see. She's got Bianca's back now, and let's see where it goes. Let's see if they start maybe they start a little faction or something. But this right here to me was the worst match of the card. And
what made it the worst match for you?
He's crazy.
No, I couldn't get into it. I don't feel like they have the chemistry that you guys think they have.
Yeah, well, you're wrong because that was a perfect storytelling, and the ending's perfect because it makes Liv look strong. She pinned Ronda Rousey, even though she tapped, but Ronda crybaby the way she is. They enhanced what's her real life aspect of her, that she's a crybaby, and the match was perfect. What was wrong with the match?
Should have ended the story between them already.
There wasn't. This is just the first chapter.
Listen, this opens up more because now we might see Charlotte come back on Friday, and now that enhances it. Not to mention we got now Triple H pushing these women. Raquel, Shotzi. Watch out for Shotzi, everybody.
Aaliyah.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Aaliyah's good.
She is good, but she's too big. She's too much of a baby face. But don't sleep on Shotzi Blackheart, and don't sleep on Lacey Evans.
Wait, don't sleep on Shayna Baszler. What are we talking about here?
You know what? True story.
Shayna Baszler we're forgetting about Shayna Baszler, who is from NXT, a former NXT Women's Champion, and you don't think Triple H is going to get that woman to become a savage again?
Not to mention this. How about this? How about if they phase Ronda out of the main title picture and her and Shayna join forces and they take the tag titles and then you bring back Naomi and Sasha.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. You got Dakota and Io Shirai as a team if they're going to be a team. I'm just saying, as the tag team division would look better now.
You get Dakota and Raquel back together, what you do, because they got nostalgia. No, I didn't say Raquel. I said Shayna and her. Shayna with Ronda, Raquel with Dakota, and then you lure back Naomi and Sasha. I think
Raquel's going to be in the main event scene, though.
We'll see.
I don't think they put her back in the tag team.
We'll see. Whatever could happen. This is the great thing about it. Now we got something to talk about because now the possibilities are what? Endless.
Man, look at the difference here. We're really talking exciting about WWE it has been a long time. I don't think we've ever, since we met each other, has spoken like this about that.
Shout out to my boy Sam Gonzalez. So Sam is a good friend of mine, right? He's basically my teacher when it comes to studying about some things about God, right? So he loves wrestling, right? He was so turned off by everything. And last night he read all the reviews. He was, my God, I'm excited. He goes, yo, I'm thinking about going to Extreme Rules in Philly. He haven't gone to a match since freaking the first George Bush was president. So for my boy Sam to be like, yeah, I'm thinking about going to the show. I said, bro, speak no more. Tickets already purchased. So make sure, Richie, October is going to be a big night, a big time for us because Extreme Rules that Saturday or Sunday, and then Raw's in Brooklyn. So batten down the hatches, everybody.
Here we come.
Yes.
We're taking over the country.
Yes.
I'm excited.
Okay, let's
watch all the new stuff
has
going on. Main event, my goodness gracious.
Kira, take it away.
This was
Eat my cornbread.
Somebody said that this was the match of the night, and I wouldn't be mad at that. Richie thinks this is the match of the night. It was quite the match. Not much wrestling, but we didn't expect that for a last man standing match. They're trying to get them to.
No, you're gonna go.
Oh, they're trying to get them to stay down for 10 seconds, and that's exactly what they were trying to do. These guys put each other through the ringer. Suplex after suplex, spear. Roman Reigns hit Brock Lesnar with like 3 Superman punches and then a spear, and Brock got up at like 8 and an 8 count. These guys really pushed the limits. This guy. I don't know what was wrong with him.
Now let me ask a
I
question.
loved how he was running down and he had the case up here. He's like, "Come on!" and he's gonna have the.
Let me ask a question. He gave the briefcase to the ref. He did. Now, does the ref have to say he's cashing in, or once you give it to the ref, is it a cash in? Maybe they'll work that angle some way. We'll see.
I think they'll have to announce.
I know. Seeing it, watching it, I seen the ref say, "You want to cash it in," and then that's when he got attacked. So I don't think maybe they don't. Maybe they edited it out. I don't know, but who knows?
This is what this match was, everybody. Everybody, I want you guys to take a walk with me. Put me a big screen, please. Take a walk with me down memory lane. The year is 1999. Stone Cold Steve Austin, in the height of Austin 316, drives down with the beer truck, hoses down the McMahons, hoses them all down. Oh, hell yeah. Then fast forward to ruthless aggression. Then fast forward to big men in the ring. The ring collapses at the sign of the two behemoths, the Big Show, Mark Henry. You know what last night was? It wasn't attitude. It wasn't ruthless aggression. It was ruthless attitude. It was a mix of both those eras together. Because last night, we saw something we never saw ever before. We saw somebody come down with a tractor trailer and not just move the ring, lift the ring off of the ground. Roman Reigns rolled out the ring.
He was holding on for dear life.
Dear life.
Roman sold that thing, so he was hurt.
He rolled out, did the bump, flipped up. You can't tell me that it wasn't not funny, it wasn't not entertaining, it wasn't like, oh my God. You tell me that this wasn't one of the best moments in wrestling you've ever seen in your life. Is this big behemoth farmer Canadian son of a bitch walks away from this big red tractor trailer with the ring suspended in midair. You tell me that this wasn't history in the making. Get the F out of here.
The only people that didn't like it was the people over there in the front row. Couldn't see anything after this.
Bro, could you imagine getting front row tickets for the first time in your life and you can't see a damn thing because they done lifted up the ring?
They can't. They're gonna make us think about that probably. Who knows? But listen, you don't know what to expect at these shows, so you really ain't got no right.
They should get a discount for obstructed view.
Obstructed view. Next, I want WrestleMania tickets front row. Anyway, what can you say except this? Nobody looks weak in this match because it took 5 people to beat Brock Lesnar. Austin Theory, Paul Heyman, the Usos, and Roman Reigns. And the only reason why he stayed down is because they stacked a small freaking building on top of Brock Lesnar.
This is to show you, like you told me, like you told everybody, this is probably Brock's last match in WWE. He's probably done. He's getting older, and I think he's probably is going to retire from competition. And I think this is a way to show like his reign is over and Roman is the top man on the mountain. And who's going to knock him down? Might be Drew. Who knows?
I think this is not the very last we've seen of Brock Lesnar, but it's the last we've seen him for in a while. And when we do see him again, it'll be a one-off. He'll probably just get his big match with somebody feuding with him, get his goodbye. But no matter what you want to say about Brock Lesnar, about he's a part-timer, he's this, he's that, he's there for the money. The guy entertains no matter what. Kira, what do you think?
I didn't go. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I think this was a good There was a lot of amazing elements. I was surprised that ref definitely deserves some praise. The amount of times he counted to 9 was ridiculous. I was surprised at some of the stuff that was happening, that they were still getting up. At some point, they got up at 9, but they fell right back down. That's how bad they beat each other up. And Usos they deserve some praise as well because they definitely had a huge contribution to Roman Reigns' win. And Paul Heyman, I'm sorry, he just went through one table. And how did he sit there at that entire match and then have to be carried off after going through one table?
You sell it. That's how he's not a competitor.
He's not.
He's an advocate. That's how you sell it right there.
It was great. It was a great match. I loved everything that was going on. And the end result was perfect.
Look at Heyman.
Look at Heyman's face. Look at the look on his I need a medic. Look at the look on his face. But guess what? The people that came in as champions left as champions. Let me tell you something else, which is a big major deal. The whole card. Let's go back to the whole card. We'll show you guys something, okay?
Baby.
Yeah. Look at this, everybody. So if you go through the entire card, I'll do whatever I want to do.
We can just go to.
Now we're gonna do this live on the show. Do it live.
Yeah, because this.
What are you doing exactly?
There's a button on here. If you guys know
that you can't find. Dead air now. See, I was doing fine. What's the man in charge of everything? See what's happening now? Now that's happening.
Oh, here it is.
Now you got it now. Now you got it. Okay, thanks a lot. Okay, there we go. Babyface wins. Next. Babyface wins. Babyface wins. Babyface wins. Babyface wins. The heels win. Doesn't matter. Babyface wins. The heel wins. The only heel teams that won were Samoan.
The Bloodlines, the only teams that were the winners that were heels.
Samoan Dynasty, everybody. Shout out to Alpha Jr., LA Smooth. There we go. I don't know what you guys think in the chat. What I do want to know is this. Is there anybody in the chat that doesn't think that SummerSlam was a 10? I really want to know. In the chat, let me know if you think it was not a 10, and I will kick you out the nation.
I think it was not a 10.
I'm so excited for Raw tomorrow because I feel like we're gonna get some more surprises.
Where is Raw tomorrow? Is it on East Coast?
I'm gonna check right now.
I'm off tomorrow.
It's probably in.
It's probably somewhere in Tennessee, around Tennessee.
Where is Monday Night Raw tomorrow night?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't want to do that.
It's in Houston. I will not be going. Thank you very much. It's in Houston, Texas tomorrow. The home of Booker T. He doesn't do drops, everybody.
I get an Undertaker appearance on Raw.
What's up, Babagoni Colo? Hope I spelled your name right.
Subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe, hit the like, hit the share, hit the everything.
Well, this was a great show.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just looking back. I'm just trying to figure out tomorrow night on Raw. Kira, check Raw's Twitter, see if they got any preview tomorrow. If you're not looking forward to Monday Night Raw tomorrow night, if you're not looking forward to the stream, something's wrong with you. Because as good as Raw was, the stream's going to be just as good because we're all here together. And I want to tell you one more thing before we leave and close it out. Kira's checking for.
Wait, what am I doing?
You're checking for Raw tomorrow night.
Oh.
Check the numbers, Kira. Check.
We hit 2,300. I just wanted you guys to see the actual. Let's see. Twitter. Oh, show that. Well, it's official, everybody.
It was all.
Number 3rd, Clash at the Castle. Clash at the Castle. Where is it?
Cardiff, Wales. What are you trying to do, Tony? Let me know.
Check airfare right now for Cardiff, Wales. I'm not joking.
Oh, that's what the picture was. I was confused at the doesn't matter.
What's up, President? Listen, I've never been to Wales. So we got no previews for tomorrow for Raw, so we don't know yet.
Oh,
did they name this? Is it Control? Is that the name of the faction?
Mm-hmm.
So Bailey has a put it up there. Bailey has a tweet up and it says Control. Is that the name of the faction?
Maybe. I don't mind it. You got to start somewhere and let it catch on, whatever it's going to be. Let it grow.
Let it grow. Let it grow. Oh. Can't show that. Rich, any closing thoughts on
SummerSlam.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
I mean, I was excited about the show, and it didn't disappoint. And it was a 10. And I'm very much looking forward to Raw and what WWE is coming out with next. And I think a lot of people are as well.
So am I. Hey, listen, we hit 2 point. It said 2.3, but now it says 2.2. Whatever it is, we hit over 2,200 views yesterday, and not to mention we're at 4,241 subscribers. So we are 59 away from 4,300. So the 5,000 mark is coming slowly but surely. Kira, any closing stuff for the night?
No, I just want to say SummerSlam was an amazing premium live event, and if you have not watched it, I'm going to need you to subscribe to Peacock right now and watch it because that's how good it is. It was amazing. It was tantalizing, and I'm excited for what they have in store for tomorrow. Hopefully we get some, they planted a couple of seeds for some new storylines. I'm excited to see what happens with
AJ and
Ciampa.
Yep, so it's going to be interesting.
Richie.
All right.
Richie.
Yes.
Final thoughts.
I love this channel, and I love you.
Love you too. Let me just say this, everybody. The only way you can get this good content and these recaps, we have live shows, not once, not twice, not three, but 5 days a week, is this channel. You got to subscribe to Taylor Lines and Tony channel. We got Monday Night Raw watch along. Now we got Tuesday night fantasy booking. We got Wednesday night Dynamite watch along. Thursday night we got old school watch along. Friday we got SmackDown and Rampage watch along. Not to mention Saturday and Sundays we find something to do. Guys, tell your friends about this channel. Listen, get out of my way. The only way this channel can succeed is with you. Now, ultimately, I will be the beneficiary of the spoils. But the more you do for me, the more I'll do for you in aspects of getting you good content, traveling to different places, meeting new people, getting the real interviews you guys want to see. Speaking of real interviews, Dave LaGreca from Busted Open Radio will be on the show. Alpha Jr. from Samoan Dynasty will be on the show. LA Smooth from Samoan Dynasty will be on the show. We got the pieces of the puzzle coming together. I can't do without you. The SAT is coming to the show. Yes, you know the SAT? You just look for them. Just check them out. These guys are great. I'll be at their shows. I'm still doing stuff for PBW. I'm still doing stuff for all kind of promotions. Guys, I need you guys to make this channel grow. Without you, I can't do it. So every time I get on, share it with somebody. Hey, who cares they stay watching every day? Subscribe. The more subscribers I have, the more likes I have, the channel gets out there. When someone's just scrolling for wrestling, boom, I pop up. They might watch. It's a lot of hard work involved, but I need that one spark that puts me over the top. Where one day you see the numbers at 4,200, next you know it says 4,000, 40,200. I need you guys, so help me out. All right, thank you so much, Richie. I appreciate everything you do for the channel. Thank you so much for being part of the journey. Kira, thanks for being my kid. Thank God. We didn't decide to. Never mind. Anyway, you're a good kid. Hey, listen, Roe versus Wade.
Oh God! All right. Okay. Here we go.
Anyway, jokes, guys. Come on, don't get your panties in a bunch.
Come on, Kane.
Oh yes. Thank you so much for being part of the show. It's hot. We're gonna turn the air on. I'm gonna go play some Fortnite, have some dinner, take a nap, wake up, take a walk, get into the ring, whatever. Guys, tomorrow night, Monday Night Raw, watch along. If any breaking news comes through tomorrow, you guys will hear from me. Here she goes doing the hand signals every time I talk. Guys, thank you so much for watching the show. Thank you for everybody who joined in. For Ravage and Richie. For the best kid on earth, whatever her name is. My name is Taylor Lines and Tony. I've been your host. Thank you so much. Everybody, hug your family members because you're not promised tomorrow. Hey, pray every day because you got to pray to make this day. And as always, do what I do best, and that's stop it. He's not here. In Mikey's voice, Straight.
Internalizing.
What they all said. We're out of here.